A break always brings a birth. A baby borns when a sack breaks. A truth reveals when a heart breaks. A relationship breaks to find freedom. Here, a convention has been broken into pieces to create a history. History is not about people who succeeded, but also about those who struggled till the end. This video will inspire you about a person who became a history. Generally, people has the notion that soul doesn't have gender, but this trans woman, A. Revati, has proven that it has. When she born as an youngest one in her middle class family at Tamil Nadu in India, she was considered a boy. People should understand that gender should be identified not by understanding what is between the legs, but through what is between the ears. She was named as Duraisamy raised as a male. Her teenage made her realize that her soul is knitted beautifully with femininity. The society can boast of when a girl behaves like a boy, but it cannot digest a boy behaves like a girl, because it believes that being a woman is something disgrace, a public shame. Her femininity was humiliated and she was harassed. The life of gender non-conforming children always started with verbal abuses. The derogatory terms that invented in the world has never been pointed a male. Rather, it would address him as female, which is considered an insult, or it would degrade the women around him. Revati was also shocked when her own family abused her verbally, physically, and emotionally. When she cannot bear the pain anymore, she was forced to leave her family, education, and native. She moved to Mumbai and find the birds of her same feathers. Since there was no job given to transgender in India at that time, she begged in marketplaces of Mumbai to earn her livelihood. After she undergone her sex reassignment surgery, she chose to be a sex worker. The physical abuses by the rowdies, police officers, and the pimps made her to take decision to go back to South India and lead a dignified life. With a patched soul and untouched body, she came to Bangalore and find herself a place called Sangma, a non-government organization which worked for sexual minorities. Her life went on well. She found her love and got married. But the abusers stuck to her shoulders and never left. She bequeathed her guru, a surrogate mother to her, and her adopted daughter to death. Depression sucked her life. She was broken and shattered into pieces. As I said earlier, when something is broken, it is not the end, but the beginning. When life made a full stop, she added few more dots and made it as an ellipsis. She started her activism for sexual minorities through her writings. Her autobiography, The Truth About Me, reached great heights. She justifies the title of her book in her writing. Her life threw light upon the darker shades of transgender people in India. Now, her autobiography has been prescribed more than 300 colleges in India. When University of Columbia decided to engrave the names of best women writers of the world in its great Butler Library, in order to commemorate the revolution happened in 1989, it chose 8 women writers of the world. Amidst the 8 women writers, the name A. Revati was also engraved. Her autobiography was also being suggested to read and prescribe for the students of the university. A life which is degraded, ashamed of, hidden, and shattered has become a lesson to the future generation. When life threw lots of challenges on her, she may not succeed in all, but she faced all and made herself a history. Let's love beyond gender. Thank you.